Well, Miss Toyoyo, let me call you that from now onwards. Miss Toyoyo, first experience at Come Toyoyo, how was that like?
Absolutely amazing. It was so nice to watch Kawangware United lift their league title. And just the energy and the passion and just the joy. I loved it.
Man, it was so sad. My team, man, watu asubuhi bwana, eh?
Last season's champions.
Last season's.
There's always next time.
There's always next time.
Yes,
That's absolutely true.
Yeah. Well, a very warm welcome. Karibu sana to Sports Central.
Yes, this is that show that guarantees your weekly fix of sports action. So hey, I hope you have everything that you need so that you don't have to move from your screen. I'm your host, Mike Mondo.
And my name is Koi Kabala, and on the menu today,
from Kawangware with love. Yes, we get to hang out with the 2017 champions of the Sport Pesa Super 8 Premier League. I'm talking about Kawangware United. They will be with us in studio.
Absolutely. And we are warming up to the Kenya Cup season, which is coming up soon. But we'll get to look at the annual Impala Floodlit tournament, which had some very exciting features this past weekend.
Yes, and right after that, the amazing Evelyn Owala, the 2016 winner and this year's runner-up in the Mr. and Miss Kenya Bodybuilding Championships. We'll find out more about the sport in a short bit. But before we get there, let's take a look at what's coming up first. Firstly, let's take a moment in remembrance of the recent unfortunate events that led to the passing on of Kenya Simbas and Nakuru RFC's back row Mike Okombe and former Menengai Cream Homeboys RFC captain Peter Wekesa and his brother John Wekesa, who were involved in a tragic accident. Mazee Koi tulianza show bana ukaniambia mazee my team did not make it unfortunately.
Kayole asubuhi, but to console you, at least their name is still on the main trophy because they were the first winners last year. Yeah,
bana, this year of course new winners. I hope next season works out for my team.
I think next season is going to be very interesting. Very interesting. But this season we do have winners, and that is none other than Kawangware United. They've had a phenomenal season. They're officially the Sport Pesa Super 8 Premier League champions, and they are in studio. I can't wait to have a chat with them just to find out what did they do different this season? What is it that made them champions? So without further ado,
yes, let's go ahead and welcome in our guests for today. Kawangware United, karibuni sana to Sports Central. Hata shati imeandikwa champions. Karibu sana baba. Shukran sana. Coaches, karibu sana. Please have a seat. Have a seat. Thank you. Yeah. And I think nitaanza, kawaida ukikuja hapa lazima we introduce so that you know who is here. But hapa tuko na Churchill, mzee mwenyewe amevaa champions t-shirt hapo hivyo. Of course, Coach Laban is with us today, and Fernandez. Welcome to Sports Central.
Thank you. The captain stroke goalkeeper.
Yes. Well, I'm going to start with you, Coach. Maze season imeisha, you're champions, unafilaje sasa?
I feel overjoyed and happy. Nimeachieve my dream.
Last season did not work out so well. This season mmechukua. Nini mlifanya tofauti?
This time round, tulianza prepare to very early from last year December. So when the league was coming to start on February, March there, we were ready for it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think something else that was different this season is the fact that Fernandez joined the team.
Yeah.
Where were you previously?
I was playing for Dagoretti former players. Na hapa ndio nipo sahi sasa. Beba hii kitu naiona hapa.
Which is really nice. So trick ilikuwa gani? Kwa sababu by the time unashinda ligi inamaanisha ka goal uja concede goal mingi, si ndio?
Yeah. Ulikuwa unaenda pale before game ianze na kuambia clean sheet punch. Ungena kuja clean sheet punch. Naona punch. Kuna vio kama 2 ama 3. Hapo si niko fiti.
Preparations zako zilikuwaje hii season? Alafu ulionaje teams zilikuwa tougher kutoka last season ama?
Teams zilikuwa very hard because the main thing was to lift this prestigious trophy.
So everyone is going to say, we are marking Kawangware United, we have to take the trophy from you. So what are you going to do this season to maintain being champions, basically?
So you have to recruit new players and then look for a new strategy. Formation ya kucheza. Then tukacheza this season tumecheza 3-5-2. And I think team mingi shai identify.
Ndio umevaa kitu hapa na kanyundo hapa kwa shingo. Does that have a meaning to it?
To me this mini artists bado mimi utengeneza hizi but ni kusema hili kwa ni nyundo ya
ya kutwanga timu zote
tunagonga tu.
Ni nini unaweza ambia ma players wa mtaani, those who would like to come, let's say, and play for a team like Kawangware United?
Jua ball, kuna jua kucheza ball, controlling, passing, and then we're committed and disciplined. Then come to the field, you don't have to pay anything. Just come and play football. If you're good enough, we sign you.
So pesa ilifika?
Okay, we're waiting for the gala night. That's where we get our money.
Okay. What do you plan to do with it?
Okay, as a team, to go on a project, in run up, we have a small restaurant there. And we plan to start our own car wash so that the team can be sustainable.
Mimi nataka our guests today wapeane message to the fans. Kwa sababu pia mlikuwa nikiona clips za video na mafans walikuwa kibao na nini.
Walikuwa kwanza fans wa Kawangware. Walikuwa wamejaa and they had so much energy.
Yes.
Mimi naweza sema mafans wetu this time round wametoka motivation sana ndio kwa sababu tumekuja na kitu kai tu appreciate nayo.
Let us be passionate of our community clubs. Wacha kwenda kuna Man U na Arsenal. Come and watch Umeme, Zamalek, Jericho All Stars, Masa. Come and watch them play. You will see great football there.
Unajua kuna watu sema ball ya mtaa si professional, si world class, si nini. So unaweza semaje tumeona pali ball ya mtaa imewafikisha, si ndio? Unaweza ambia watu waje basically.
Hii talent hii hata ukiona mtu ameenda mpaka Harambee alianzia hapa. Grassroots yake ilikuwa hapa chini. So wasidharau.
Nataka tu uambie watu mazi kujiamini na maanisha nini?
Kujiamini ni ile unaweza kufanya kitu fulani na uifanye na ikuwe ndio hiyo.
Kukuwa na confidence in yourself. Kuwa ati wewe una believe I can do it. Hawezi jaribu kitu huwezi fanya. So once umeamua kucheza ball, jiamini you can do it.
Kila player hapo mtaa anataka chezega Premier League. So lazima sasa ujiamini. Believe in yourself that one day utafika hapo juu.
Me, I want just a few dribbling skills from Sunaona hata mimi kidogo ningejaribu labda ningekuwa Kawangware United. Show us a few things baba. Yeah. If you can all please one by one tafadhali kama mnaweza kuja and put your signature here on our wall of fame.
Yep.
Right? We congratulate watu wa Kawangware United, mafans wote ambaye mulikam through kusupport team na watu wa asubuhi by them sisao next year Kayole asubuhi sana mkeni mwalala sasa bwana. Of course, keep it right here, Sports Central. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome back to Sports Central. This is where you get your weekly fix of sports action. Now that Cabra Sugar have won the 7th series, basically, we are shifting our focus to 15s rugby, and it's all about the Impala Floodlit tournament, which is ushering in the 2017-2018 Kenya Cup season.
Well, so many memories at Floodies, but then Kamakawa Sports Central had to be there on ground to get in on some of the action of match day 1 of that tournament. Take a look.
After a series of grueling 7s rugby, it was up to the annual Impala Floodlit tournament to usher in the new season of 15s rugby, and as is customary with the tournament, there were a lot of exciting fixtures lined up for the fans who had braced the harsh conditions for some rugby. The hosts and defending champions, Resolution Impala Saracens, were handed a bye to the semi-finals, while last year's losing finalists KCB kicked off their campaign with a 20-14 victory over a challenging Kisii RFC side. The day's second fixture was a university derby that saw Mean Machine edging out Strathmore Leos with the full-time scores of 11-16. The day's main event was a mouth-watering clash that pitched the Sport Pesa Queens against the Menengai Cream Homeboys, and both the technical benches were looking to have their best foot forward for the fixtures.
We have a set of new players plus upcoming players that will want to test them during floodlights. Then we see if they're able to cope up with the other players when now we start the league. So I think playing floodlights is good for us, and hoping they'll do well.
We want to win the cup, definitely going forward, and winning the Kenya Cup as well. So this is our first hurdle, and we have a few new players that we want to test, and those are the ones we brought on.
A physical contest between the forwards summed up the opening stages of the fixture, with the boot earning the points. Two tries by the Queens would ensure that they take to interval in command of the game, with scores at 16-3. The second would, however, witness a change of tide as the DJ stepped up things, scoring 17 unanswered points to round up a fantastic comeback and win the game with scores of 20-16 at full time.
We knew it was going to be tough, so it was, as you can see the scores. But at the end of the day, we ended up the winners. So it's a happy thing, because Queens, they're not bad as we thought, so they're good. We're still putting more hard work because we're getting ready for the Kenya Cup. It's going to be a tough season.
As you know, our target for this tournament was to win this tournament. Not just the game, but the tournament. All the 3 games in offer. But apparently we fell short. Not the results that we wanted.
With the quarters done and dusted, it's up to the Impala Saracens to battle it out with Mean Machine and KCB to take on Homeboys to see which will be the 2 teams fighting out for the 2017 edition of the Impala Floodlit tournament.
I think it's really interesting how different sides look at Floodies, Everyone is here to win, but at the end of the day, it provides such a good testing ground ahead of the new season.
Yes, and I'm waiting to see if Impala is going to still defend their title, and can't wait for that season, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and shift gears onto some, amazing bodybuilding action, in my opinion. And we get to hang out with Evelyn Owala, the 2016 winner and the 2017 runner-up of the Mr. and Miss Kenya Bodybuilding Championship.
I think it's really interesting how she got into the sport. Let's take a look.
All right.
Train with train. That training will make you look younger than you seem. Every single minute, every single hour, we are on the mirror looking at the adjustment every single hour. Yeah, you check on your abs, if they're still there. You check on every single move. My name is Evelyn, the first runners-up Miss Kenya figure. I do bodybuilding, and also I lead a fit and healthy lifestyle. Got inspiration from my husband. He has been working out ever since he was in Form 4, I think. And there's a particular look that I wanted, and I kept showing him some photos of who I wanted to look like. And I would run, do crunches like many other ladies, and not get the results I really wanted. He encouraged me, told me, like, if you do weight training, you're going to get this. And then a friend of his also came in. His name is Victor Mwalo. They both dedicated their time to training me. My husband guided me on food and all that kind of thing. And even though I didn't start this to compete, but now I do compete and I enjoy competing. The different categories of bodybuilding for ladies, we have the bikini, we have the figure, we have the physique, and there was bodybuilding, which now mostly has been scrapped out internationally. When I look in Kenya, we have the bikini and the figure as the only competitions for ladies in Kenya. The bikini, you should be toned, but not so much muscle. Figure, you have slightly more muscle than bikini, but not as much as physique. So I can only fit in the figure category. Yeah, I would be too hard for bikini. I started by doing the Mr. Miss Nairobi, the first competition like 2 years ago. The journey has been interesting because with every competition you get better, you learn better, you do things better, and you learn your body more. The first time is all experimental, and you're trying to cut off this, put this, and with time you realize how your body responds, and you cut everything appropriately according to your body. You realize also different bodies react differently. And right now I'm looking forward to at least competing internationally next year. So I'm putting more effort into getting into the shape that I want, and I'm looking to be in the Arnold Classic. I'm putting in a lot of effort to knowing my body and exploring my body towards my weakness, and also putting more effort on my strengths. Before I started using supplements, I had the same notion that everybody has. Supplement has steroids or whatever, but I think it's a knowledge gap in my opinion. I mean, you should be able to take enough protein, enough carbohydrates, enough vitamins, enough iron, enough calcium to support your system. But all these, sometimes you can't eat them in a meal. And even when you eat a meal, let's say you've taken chicken, you don't know how much of that chicken is going to waste and how much of that chicken is being held in as nutritional additional value. I normally try to avoid most fruits, and it's because of the fructose, not because of the vitamins. I need the vitamins. There are fruits that are good, like let's say strawberries. I mean, I love apples, yeah, and that. Also wheat. I'm a lover for chapos, I must admit. So I just cook them rarely, because if I cook, for sure I'll have. Whatever body part you want to bring up, work on it, and weight train. Weight train. That training will make you look younger than you seem. I pass sometimes for 10 years younger. Yes.
Well, Koi, man, that story, I'm looking at that lady and how she's been lifting those weights and doing all of that. I don't think I can lift what she lifts.
It's incredible. And I love the fact that it started as just like, let me get fit.
Yeah.
And it just morphed into something that she's dedicated her life to. I think it's incredible.
Yeah, and congratulations to her for coming through as the runner-up this year.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And of course, that story marks the end of the show, but not to fear, you can find us at all the usual places on the social. And just in case you've been missing previous episodes of the show, just head on down to YouTube, Sports Central Kenya, and catch up.
Yes, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and go ahead. Let us know, by the way, where you're watching from, and if you have anything interesting in your neighborhood that you'd love for us to come through and check out, do let us know.
There is a challenge. Now remember, last week I was made a fool of right here in studio by one mic. I think payback is what you call, well, I can't say that word on TV, but you know what I mean. So Mike,
yes,
are you ready for your challenge?
You can never take me down. Me do you too.
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
All right, questions, roll.
Name 2 countries that had bid this year to host Chan. It was Kenya and South Africa, I think. Okay. How many soccer players should be on the field at the same time? 24. At which stadium do Manchester United play their home games? That's at Old Trafford. Name 3 professional athletes in Kenya. We've got David Rudisha, you've got Vivian Cheriot, and you've got the javelin guy.
Next.
What is the required height for a basketball hoop? That should be, I think it's like, 10 feet? What is the professional wrestler John Cena's catchphrase? I know it.
Can you smell?
No, that's The Rock. When was Manchester United's Ladies FC founded? I have no... Tell me about the men's one. Manchester United ladies team, man. They should have said the gents. But anyway, Akuna Shida, you just keep it Sports Central. Next week, you'll find out what challenge I'll have for you. Trust me, this one will be interesting. Yep. I will leave you the internet find of the week. And until next Thursday,
keep it Sports Central.